A 1, a 2, 3. Hey now, Metal Mike coming at you. This is going to get as raw as it can, right? This is what we live for. This is the fun stuff. Going to shoot a video this morning and basically went out and read on Craigslist. Not went out, read on Craigslist this morning. It doesn't hurt to always comb Craigslist for garage sales. Had a small window this morning. Got to leave at 8:10. Simply had to be back to the house at 9:15. There was a garage sale not even 6-7 blocks from where I live. And we went and checked it out, of course. You know, so close, had a few minutes, why not? I had in my pocket, I think, $100 tops. Well, in my mind, it was a score. And I'm going to unload right now. It's probably about 9:20. I've been home about 15 minutes. Had time to quick wash my hands. Come set this camera up, and we're going to shoot raw, unscripted, as always, Metal Mike. Always junking, always hunting. And here's what we got today. Let's start off with this. Got a real early scrapbook here. Nothing too fancy at the beginning, but I opened it up. I said, oh, your typical scrapbook with little cutouts, but still interesting. Took 1 to 2 turns, and it was just all vintage photos. I'll take a look at this later, but already off the top, you got guys in a car. Just great content. So that's a first score. Got these light fixtures, which I haven't broke yet. I've got 3 of them. And I was able to date them simply by the outlet pieces right here, so I knew right away that they were early. Though, of course, they look early, you never know. They could have been a lot older, or newer. I suppose they could have been added at some point. Got this nice old jar here, right? You can't go wrong with something like that with a lid. And this. This is really kind of neat. Art Deco. You got it, a sprinkler, but look at that design with the wings like almost cast iron. Cool piece. Alright, let's move on from that. We're going to just set this stuff back in here. Hopefully not break it. I hate glass. I always curse it, but here I am buying glass. What the hell is wrong with me? It's the nature of the beast. Okay, second up. Let me get this toolbox here. Obviously homemade. Pretty cool though. Let's see if we need to zoom down. And that's what we'll do. We're going to keep this shot low so we can try to film and show you the stuff that we got. As you can see, big toolbox. It's got some pipe wrenches in it, some early ones on the top, no big deal. Big vise. In the bottom here were some old wood lathes. Whatever the hell these are called, if I'm even calling it right. Some real early ones right here, though. These are fantastic. Ed burned in. So we got that whole toolbox. I think I paid 20 bucks for this toolbox right here. In total, I spent 95 bucks. I think 100 bucks. Okay, move that aside. Next up, just an old military bag. Probably held a radio, but it's dated Avery 1945, so it's early. I gotta think it held a radio or something, right? But for $1, I scooped it. World War II. Now this is the Oliver. I don't know if this goes with the typewriter I bought, but I believe it did. We'll have to see that soon. A primitive little bench footstool. Found it out by the shed. Cast iron legs. Let's see if we get a better shot. We're going to have to shoot down. I think we'll just do that, eh? Old patinaed wood, couple screws hanging out of the bottom, whatever the case. Still an interesting piece. Kind of got that in on the pile. I don't know what these are. I think they might be milking cans. I'm not too sure. We've got 2 of them. Yep. The milker. I think I paid a couple bucks a piece on those. We got 2 of those. box of hand tools. Paid 20 bucks for the box. Woodworking tools. Nice old drill. More woodworking tools. I don't know what this is. Wood is good, it says. It's kind of cool, whatever the hell it is. Who knows? Please tell me. I'm sure it's something very simple. Just another measuring device, I guess. Woodworking tools. Something like this. I don't even know what that is. Pretty interesting. Oh, whatever the hell. Primitive tools. Woodworking. Oh, as I enter this bottom of the box here, getting excited. I've seen some tools that are very early. Stanley. It's a piece of a woodworking tool. Very early cast iron marked. And then look at this, guys. That might be what this is all from. All these pieces look to connect. Stanley. Whoa, that could be the winner. And then just a little cheese box that was in. So that is fun. So that's a good piece. That could be a real sleeper there, brother. Shopsmith, don't know what the hell that is. Primitive working tools. Okay, so let's move that to the side. I would bet that this is part of that Stanley as well. It looks from the same era, very same type of metal. I would assume it is. I think that's all from one piece there, Stanley. This is marked here, huh? Snow and Neely. This one is marked as well, I bet you, huh? Yeah, it's got a real old maker's mark on it. Sharp as can be. If I were to run my finger along there, I'd open it to the bone. Alright, let's keep picking and junking. Adjust the camera up so you can watch me pitifully unload. This is the lid to a very early primitive wood box with a latch. We got the box in the car. I assume this is just some type of fertilizer can. It's patent number, manufacturing, Indiana. Just an old, got a pump on it with a Catalan, I want to say, plastic Bakelite lid. Interesting piece. I'm sure it's just an old sprayer, but it's clean, decorative, yard art, etc. Copper wash pan, whatever the hell we want to call it. Let's shoot low again, eh? An old phone. Should have put it back, but I paid $2 for it. It's not cracked though, so it's good for restoring parts. Nothing fancy. Kind of just made it into the pile. Unmarked. Well, it's got somewhat of a mark on it. Cast iron frying pan. Found that hanging in the closet. Here's a real good one, a Wagner number 8 drip drop roaster with the lid. I love it. Very early kerosene, large, paid $2 for it. It's got a handle right here for carrying it. Very early, primitive, you know. And then one of my favorite pieces from the collection that I got today is that Oliver typewriter that goes with that lid. Look at this, guys. Let's go with the camera. Oliver Standard Visible Writer number 3. This is beautiful. Cast iron base. The Oliver Typewriter Company from Chicago. Beautiful green olive color. Got a date on it of 19... like 38, something like that. But look at on the side here. just so this base is cast iron. It says Oliver right here. It's just beautiful. Look at the mechanism. Just wow. Look at the rear here. Spin it around a little bit. Ugh. Everything is intact. I paid $2 for this. There is a little bit of damage I'm spotting right now. Here, and the Catalan is broke off on the space bar, but all the numbers are complete. And then it probably had a base. Not probably, it did, but the base is missing. But we've got this top for it, at the very least. Gorgeous. And that's really it, you know. You got one more piece to unload. Then I got to figure out how to fit this into the Horde. So let's do that, and then we'll be done. Alright, got this real early primitive wood box. Really cool. Someone varnished it. You say, well, how early is it, Michael? Well, you can tell it's got some age to it. That lid fits on it perfect. The latch is gone. But when I flipped it up, I looked on the bottom. Old shipping stamps on the bottom. So just an old shipping crate. Lots of character, lots of great patina. Like I said, someone took the hinges off of it, but got the lid. The lid is here. And then one last cool piece to wrap it up. Got this great ice fishing piece here. Unique. It's marked $7. Actually paid $7 for it. I didn't really dispute anything that was marked. The rest of the stuff pretty much got called as we seen it. In total, I spent $95 for the collection, for the Horde. I think I did well. Hell, we got the Stanley cast iron tool. That alone could cover everything. The Oliver here, amazing. This Wagner, these miscellaneous tools. The rest, kind of flea market fodder. They got that great scrapbook to dig through later and look at. Hey now, Metal Mike, always hunting, always picking. And I haven't even gone garage sailing in probably 3 to 4 weeks. But I just did today. What is this? For sewing? Do you put this through and then sew? Who's going to tell me? Woodworking tool? What is it? Fun. Yep. Dirty, dusty hands. Old tools. Got poked by a fish hook. I'm ready to rock and roll. I love it. This is what I live for, folks. Let me get the perfect shot here. Let me sit down. Oh, that hurts. In the middle of my junk. Fun. You know, it wasn't free. I didn't pull it out of the dumpster. Spent $95. And look, I'm right in the middle of my Horde. But isn't that why we do it? Isn't that why we love it? Junking, collecting, selling, whatever you fall under, even a scrapper. Because a scrapper rock and rolls. A scrapper's going to find some of the coolest shit. Matter of fact, befriend any that you can because they always stash the coolest shit. Whoo! Now I got to fit this into the Horde, right? What I'm always complaining about. Metal Mike, loving it. It's sunny, above ground. Hey now, get out there, find me some German helmets, find me some iron crosses, let's barter, let's trade, sell it to me, whatever the hell you want to do, but let's rock and roll, eh? Everyone have a good Thursday. I will attempt to get up now. Ugh. And put this shit away. Hey now!